So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a 22 AR style rifle. So I thought I would share it with you guys, share the process of building a reliable AR-22, dedicated one. This right here is a 5.56 rifle. It uses these magazines, it uses a 5.56 round or the 223 round. Having a 22 conversion kit such as this is pretty handy. 100 rounds of 5.56 cost you around 40 bucks. 500 rounds of 22 will cost you around 40 bucks. So you can get a lot more shooting. It's really just as simple. You just basically pop open your rifle, pull out your bolt carrier group, slide in this. This has a chamber adapter on it. It's made to fit where your cartridge would normally go. So you slide that in, you seal it back up, and then you use a 22 rimfire mag made to work with this kit. Now you can shoot 22. Now, some of the problems with using a 22 conversion kit in a 5.56 rifle is it's dirty and it can foul out your gas port. One thing to remember is if you do use a 22 conversion kit is after you switch over to the 22, be sure to fire a few rounds 5.56 just to blow it out. Don't put your gun away dirty after shooting 22. And so what Bore Buddy did is they came out with a plug. And what this does is it goes in where your buffer goes. And basically there's a little slot there, and then you rotate it until it matches that. And what this does is there's a little bit of slop that's caused by your buffer retainer. This slop is where this can move around inside. There's that little area where this can slide back. This pushes and puts pressure forward so it can't slip back. This increases reliability. I've noticed too, like you get more accuracy out of a 1 in 12 twist barrel versus a 1 in 9 or a 1 in 7. 1 in 9 is not too bad, but you know it's good enough for plinking. If you just go into the range, you want to plink at some still targets. But you will get more accuracy if you actually build a dedicated upper with a actual 22 barrel versus using a 223 or 5.56 barrel. Even though that this is a left-handed upper, everything I'm talking about today applies to right-handed uppers and right-handed 22 conversion kits. This barrel is from Bore Buddy. This is a very unique barrel because it can be built on a left-handed upper receiver or a right-handed upper receiver using either a left-handed or right-handed 22 conversion kit. Now see, this is the side with the extractor. And so this is the side you want to have where you can see that cutaway part for the extractor. You want that to be on that side. And so we know it's going to go in like that, right? And so we know we want to put the pin here. Take out the pin. And it's just a basic simple roll pin. And we stick it in there. And we tap it in. And that's tapped in. About the Bore Buddy barrel is it is an Ambi barrel. I've already installed the pin, but if you look, there's also a hole on the other side for right side. I installed it so it could be installed for a left-handed upper receiver. You can see the cut for the extractor is a little wider so it can go either this way or this way. It's a very unique design. It's also threaded, comes with a thread protector, but you can put a flash hider or a brake on it. So now that that's in, double check to make sure that that's correct. And it is. Now then be sure with whatever rail system or barrel nut system that you get that you check the manufacturer's torque values on it, because the chamber goes into the receiver like this. You won't be able to use like a reaction bar to tighten the nut. You'll have to use the old style clamshell style receiver block. I'm going to show you how to remove the chamber adapter from your 22 conversion and install a collar for a dedicated 22 upper. I'm going to put your pinky right here and your thumb right here and secure it like that. And make sure you're wearing safety goggles because it's spring loaded, it can shoot out. With the chamber like this, the first thing you want to do is you want to pull one side out, and then the other side will just Just did right there, and pulls right out. Then slowly, carefully pull this out. I'm going to show you how to remove the firing pin. It's real simple. You got a cotter pin right here, and you pull it out, and pull the spring out. Make sure you get the spring out. So now to remove the extractor, you want to put a little bit of pressure on the extractor. Then you can just push it out like so from the top. And there's that. To put it all back together, you just reverse the process. All right. So remember, you just got to put some pressure on that. Take this, make sure it's all the way in. You want that channel totally free. Firing pin. We're going to use the Bore Buddy and Premium firing pin and their heavy duty firing pin spring. Make sure that little notch is up. Press it in. Take the cotter pin and slip it in there. Make sure this is like this, so that's not in the groove after you install it. There, that's done. Put this in here. See, there's that little extra there. Take this part, stick it here. Grip this with one hand. Take your fingers to help guide the rod here, so that you can try to keep this as straight as possible, because it's going to want to slop around. But see, I'm keeping it straight. I'm looking to where the grooves are, the channel grooves, and sliding it on just like that. Remember, you should wear safety goggles, making sure that the feed ramp is down. Same way it came in, I fit it in here. I get it into one of the slots, and then I pop it in the other slot, and it's done. That easy. So one of the biggest problems with 22 conversion kits is bolt bounce. Bore Buddy came up with a solution for that. A combination with working with their springs, as well as adding weight to the bolt carrier behind the bolt. This right here is a real simple system. It comes with different weights. It comes with tungsten weights, and it comes with stainless steel, and it comes with aluminum. If you go to their website, you can look under their instructions, and it will tell you. So then you take these little screws and you put the screws in. Our groove goes in this thing right here, fits in like this. And it will fall out until you put it in the upper receiver. I'll pull the charging handle out a bit, drop this in here, and slide it in. Like so. So now that's good and solid. Now it's ready to install on the upper. I'm going to be running a Swamp Fox Tomahawk on this rifle. It's probably overkill for a 22 rimfire rifle, but since I am mimicking my 3-gun rifle, which is 5.56, I wanted something similar. I'm going to use this 1x8 Tomahawk. But the thing is, this is a multi-purpose rifle. This will also be used as a varmint rifle for shooting sage rats in Eastern Oregon. So that is why I'm going with this. It is in a Warren X scale. I will torque those down. Be sure to subscribe, because we are going to take this to the range. We're going to fine-tune it. We're going to test it with various kinds of ammo. And we're going to see how it all works. So stay tuned.